Your dyslexia didn't break our marriage, Carter. It revealed what was already broken. Those words shattered 9 years of guilt and rebuilt them into something Carter never expected. Permission to be extraordinary instead of apologetic. This is the story of how truth became freedom, how guilt became fuel, how different became revolutionary. If there was such a thing as insider trading for mental skills, you just found the spot. Mental skills are the cheat code to life that no one's talking about. Mental is your proactive resource that shares time, tools, and techniques to help you not just survive, but thrive in today's ever-changing landscape. I want to thank our sponsors of this podcast, the UPS store off 12th and Patterson and Fire FC Soccer Club, for consistently investing in our future by helping be a solution for our future. Lastly, I want to remind you that the hard things you may be going through right now are not your final destination. Everything you're going through will soon turn into everything you went through. Don't forget, without rain, nothing grows, and all broken colors still color. Now, onto the cast. On Thursday, we met Carter, 22, dyslexic, brilliant, and convinced that her learning differences destroyed her family. We watched Carter turn guilt into achievement, splitting holidays in childhood between two houses, believing that if she could just become successful enough, maybe her parents would find their way back to each other. Today, we're going to the conversation that changes everything. The truth her dad kept hidden for 9 years, and the moment Carter learns that children aren't responsible for adult problems, even when those problems revolve around them. Carter's dad takes a deep breath. 9 years of watching his daughter destroy herself with guilt. 9 years of knowing a truth that could set her free. 9 years of waiting for the right moment. This is the right moment. Carter, your mother and I didn't get divorced because of your dyslexia. We got divorced because we were never supposed to be married in the first place. Carter stops crying. This isn't the story she's been telling herself. We were kids when we had you, 22, thinking we knew everything about love and family. Your dyslexia didn't create problems in our marriage. It just made our existing problems impossible to ignore. When you were diagnosed, your mom wanted to homeschool you, get you every specialist, move mountains to help you succeed. I wanted to trust the system, save money, hope you'd figure it out on your own. We weren't fighting about you, Carter. We were fighting about who we were as people. Carter's world is tilting. The guilt she'd carried, the stories she'd told herself, the foundation of her entire identity, all of it was built on a misunderstanding. Your mom and I loved you fiercely, but we loved each other poorly. Your dyslexia didn't break us. It revealed that we were already broken. It showed us that we wanted different things, valued different things. We're different people trying to force the same dream. Here's what Carter's dad tells her next, and what every kid of divorce needs to hear. Your dyslexia wasn't our burden, Carter. It was our teacher. It forced us to get real about who we were and what we could handle. And the truth is, we couldn't handle being married to each other. Carter's dad pulls out a box she's never seen before. Inside, cards and letters from both parents to each other during the divorce proceedings. We fought about custody, not because we were angry at each other, but because we both wanted more time with you and your brother. We both recognized that you were extraordinary, and we both wanted to be the parent who got to witness that uniqueness. The split holidays, the two houses, that wasn't punishment, Carter. That was two people who loved you so much, they couldn't figure out how to share you gracefully. Time for some straight talk. Kids don't cause divorces. Adults cause divorces. Kids just happen to be there when adults finally admit they're incompatible. Carter's dyslexia didn't make her parents fight. It made them fight about something specific instead of fighting about everything vaguely. Your mom and I are better parents apart than we ever were together. Your dyslexia didn't destroy our family. It helped us create a better one. But here's the most mind-blowing part of what Carter's dad tells her. Carter, your mom and I may have failed at being married, but we never failed at being your parents. Even apart, especially apart, we became better at loving you. Carter thinks about this. The way both parents showed up to every school event, sitting on opposite sides but both there. The way they coordinated to make sure she had everything she needed. The way they both celebrated her achievements separately but equally. The two-house thing, the split holidays, I know it felt like you were being torn apart. But you weren't being divided, Carter. You were being doubled. You got two parents who loved you completely, instead of two parents who were distracted by their failing marriage. Here's what Carter finally understands. Her dyslexia didn't break her family. Her dyslexia revealed who her family really was when everything else was stripped away. Two people who couldn't love each other, but could love their children fiercely. Two people who were better co-parents than they were spouses. Two people who put their kids' needs above their own comfort. Your brother turned out pretty amazing too, you know. He grew up in the same way you did, between two houses with parents who loved him more than they liked each other. But here's the most beautiful part of Carter's story. Remember those kids she mentors? The ones with learning differences who think they're broken? Carter realizes she's been approaching it all wrong. She's been teaching them to overcome their differences instead of unleashing them. She's been helping them feel less guilty about being different instead of helping them feel proud of being different. Listen, she tells them at their next session, I spent 9 years thinking I broke my family because my brain works differently. But I was wrong. My brain didn't break anything. It revealed everything. Your dyslexia isn't something to manage. It's something to weaponize. Your ADD isn't something to medicate away. It's something to optimize. Your autism isn't something to mask. It's something to celebrate. The world has enough normal people. What it doesn't have enough of is people who think so differently that they can solve problems normal people can't even see. Carter stops trying to help these kids fit in. She starts helping them stand out. She stops helping them feel less guilty about their differences. She starts helping them feel powerful because of their differences. And something magical happens. They don't just improve their grades, they start changing their worlds. Just like Carter's parents, both of them always knew they would. Carter still spends holidays between two houses, but now, instead of seeing it as evidence of a broken family, she sees it as proof of a family that loved her too much to stay broken. Christmas morning, she calls both parents, not to update them on her achievements, but to thank them for loving her enough to get divorced. Mom, Dad, thank you for showing me that families can break apart and still be whole. Thank you for proving that love doesn't always look like staying together. Sometimes love looks like admitting you're better apart. And thank you for never making me feel like I had to choose between my dyslexia and your happiness. Thank you for getting divorced before you started resenting me for being different. Carter's guilt didn't disappear. It transformed into gratitude. Her pain became her power. Her difference became her revolution. What if your biggest disability is actually your biggest superpower? What if the thing that makes you different is the exact thing the world needs? And what if the family problems you blame yourself for were never yours to solve? Carter found out, and the world became a better place because she stopped trying to fix what was never broken and started building what was always meant to be extraordinary. Your differences aren't your weaknesses. They're your weapons. Your family's problems aren't your fault. They're your freedom. The world needs more of what only you can uniquely offer. Building mental skills isn't just about handling stress or bouncing back. If you develop mental skills, it essentially means you're preparing yourself to build strong relationships, make sound decisions, and find genuine fulfillment in whatever you do, wherever you are. That feeling of being stuck, you're just early in the process. The moments you feel down and lost, you're not broken, you're building. Remember, you're always just one choice from a new beginning, and a single commitment away from a new life. The 2026 version of you is waiting.